Quello che posso dire a tutti gli altri paesi
I can tell other countries in the world that there is a way to defeat this virus. On this, Italy is available to share all the information needed. The model that is working is that of the red zones that we created in the first 10 towns in Lombardy. 2 weeks since they went into lockdown, they have 0 infection rates. Then we extended those rules to the whole of Italy. Our grandfathers were drafted to go to war. We're being asked to stay at home. If a doctor or a nurse can work for 24 hours non-stop, we can't give up living our own home. The huge majority of citizens are respecting the rules. Those who aren't will face sanctions, either fines or criminal charges.
How close are parts of the country to a healthcare collapse?
Io penso su questo
I
che
think that our job now is to support, not only at an Italian but also at a European level, the entire public health system and find a way of having a single European unit that purchases the healthcare equipment that we need. We're working with both Italian companies and other countries to resupply our health system with what is needed. We've named a special task force leader to coordinate this because we need oxygen units, and we have started production with factories that produce them or others that can adapt to start producing them. We're in contact with countries across the world. Many of them are willing to supply us with equipment.
Do you believe that the restrictions being imposed by the United States on Europe, but also other restrictions by some countries, particularly towards Italy, are proportionate and reasonable?
io credo che ogni paese
I think every country is considering its own response, but they need to trust Italy and the Italian scientific community. What I'm asking for is collaboration, reciprocity, and no discrimination towards Italians. It is unacceptable to think that an Italian citizen constitutes a risk for another country.
What advice would you give other countries that are perhaps behind Italy in terms of the outbreak, like, for example, the United Kingdom? Are they taking it seriously enough?
l'Italia è stata la prima in Europa ad essere colpita.
Italy was the first nation in Europe to be affected so badly, but I hope it also means that Italy is the first one to leave the emergency behind. We won't hesitate to share all information and everything we've learned from this.
May I ask, have your family been tested?
Io sono stato testato.
I have been tested and I'm negative, but even those who don't have the virus shouldn't feel free to do what we used to do every day.
So, at this time of unprecedented crisis, what is your message from Italy to the international community?
My message is that Italy will make it, Europe will make it, I'm sure. Sono sicuro che ce la faremo.
Italy is strong, its people are great, and we'll do everything we can to overcome this situation and then help everyone else.